Hi everyone, it is Sylvan from Sylvan's Way, and today I am going to be showing you the Mermaid Tarot. Now, for me, it is like right now, the recording of this video, it is July, and so it's the height of summer, and July for me is about going to the beach, and it's about beach time, and seashells, and mermaids, and, going out on the wharf, and all of that kind of stuff. So I thought the Mermaid Tarot would be a perfect deck to show during the middle of summer. So this deck came out by Llewellyn, like I said, back in 2019, I think, but it's still readily available, and I feel like it's still very pertinent to today's, to today. This is by Leeza Robertson and illustrated by Dillon. The box is the normal larger Llewellyn box with the magnetic closure because they include a larger guidebook in it. So that's why these books or these boxes come a little bit bigger. So this is the box, and the back of it says, the merfolk are teachers and guides born in a watery world of mystical mythology and powerful energy. This elegantly illustrated Rider-Waite base deck invites you to receive the lessons and blessings of the spiritual realm, offering the insights you need to move forward through the challenges and barriers that we all must face. Now more than ever, the songs of the mermaid are calling the people of the land. Let their magic be your guide. Perfect. So anybody that's going on vacation right now, this is the perfect deck to take with you, especially if you're going to the beach. The Mermaid Tarot. Let's take a look on the inside. So the inside of the box, it's just a yellow scale kind of image here. We have a ribbon that opens up the book. Notice that the book is quite large. Then we have the cardboard insert and the cards themselves that come out. And then there's this cute little fish that's in the background of it. So nothing spectacular about the box. These are the cards. We'll look at those in a moment, but let's look at the guidebook real quick because I love guidebooks. Now, this is your normal, typical Llewellyn guidebook. So it's fully colored with full images of each one of the cards in it. In the front of the book, we have about the author, the artist. We have the table of contents. We have an introductory note, the flow of the deck, so major arcana, minor arcana, numbers at a quick glance, taking the cards for a swim, so step 1, 2, all the different things. And this is very typical of what Llewellyn includes in their books. So you basically get this same beginning type information, and then it goes into the actual cards themselves. And then each one of the cards includes a brief description about and they give you the full image, so a brief description about the image itself, the upright meaning of it, and the reversed meaning of it. So it's really nice, a nice book. So you could really see like why were these images created for that particular card, and which is I like. The nerd in me likes that. We have it all the way for all of the cards, so even when we get into the minors, we have the same. We have a full image with the description with the upright and reversed meanings. That's one thing I really like about Llewellyn decks, is that the user guides are very detailed, and they give you lots of information, and I really do appreciate that. I think I've said it before, is I really almost wish that the images would be like what's on the back side of the page of where the image is. I wish it was blank because I would love to do some artwork with these images. They're so beautiful. In the back of the book, we have different types of spreads. We have some, it looks like a spell for healing. So that's very interesting, but they include some spells, a spell for love and spell for money. Oh, I haven't seen this before in a Llewellyn book. A daily journal prompt spread. So that's nice. And then we have a 4 element spread and then a final note. Very nice. So that's the guidebook. Again, you know, your normal Llewellyn book, if you have any of these decks that come in the larger box with the guidebook. I love them. I hope they don't stop doing it. I love these guidebooks being big like this. Okay, so then these are the cards. Your normal Llewellyn cardstock. It's thin, very shuffleable. There's no gilding on the cards themselves. And the back of the cards, look at these backs. They are reversible and the backs are gorgeous. This is one of my favorite backs on all the cards. It's just so summer and I love these colors. This is just so pretty. And then as far as color scheme, it's very watery with the blues and greens like you would see in the ocean. So I really like this. It's just such a good at the beach summer deck. So those are the cardstock and the gilding. So let's look at each one of these cards. So I'm going to flip through it and put some music to it so you can see these cards. Aren't they great? I think I didn't see the King of Swords in the back of this. I wonder if I left it accidentally in the box. Knight, Queen. Wonder where my king is. Hold on. I found him. He was, some reason, in the middle of the deck. So, so he's there. Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Whew. I thought I was missing a card there for a second. Okay, so aren't they lovely? It's just such a nice summer deck. I think it's a great summer deck. Though I did notice with the swords, like, look, it's like winter with that. Okay, so let's take a shuffle. These are definitely going to shuffle really well. Llewellyn's cards, they're nice and thin and shuffle like fantastic. Look at that riffle shuffle, of course. I prefer this. Like, if I can shuffle a deck like this, it makes me so happy. Fantastic. Okay, so that is a riffle shuffle, and then we have an overhand shuffle, which of course it always does really well. Well, I guess I'm supposed to read that one. Okay, so let's read this one. The Four of Wands. Four of Wands. It's good when things come together. You can relax and stop to enjoy life's finer moments. A beautiful full moon over a volcano. So that must be what this is. Yep, a beautiful full moon over a volcano. A gentle breath of your lover as she or he slowly melts into your side. The moments like these, quiet snippets of contemplation, are why we dream and have goals. This card is about a moment, about the moment before the big event, when the reflective part of the fire where you can take a moment to gaze at all that you have done thus far. Upright meaning is the Four of Wands that form a square, offers you strength and stability. Your manifesting has paid off and things are finally coming together. This card brings with it the first sightings of results, the prizes in the physical world that you have been slowly creating in your inner world. By taking a moment to absorb this small but significant phase, you allow yourself to create even more of what you already have. And then the reversal reading is, why are you not allowing yourself to take a break? By rushing now, you could very well ruin the strong structure you have built. Pushing and scheming with the fiery energy of the wands won't bring your dreams and goals to you any faster. If anything, it will delay them. So that is the reading of the Four of Wands. Very nice. It definitely is Rider-Waite-Smith. And then if we want to take a look of what 3-card spreads would look like. This is what they would look like. It's very pretty. I really like it. I haven't used it yet, but I'm looking forward to using it. I am thinking about scheduling a vacation at the end of the summer. My husband has been working. He lost a big time corporate job, and he's 55, and I do think there's some ageism out there. He's been having a hard time for the last year of finding a job, and so he started working as a substitute teacher, which he actually loves doing. So he's going to be starting back in the fall as a substitute teacher, and potentially going to go get his certification to become a full-time teacher, which I'm really proud of him for doing the midlife changing of careers and taking everything in stride. But before he goes back to school, we are talking about going for a beach vacation. And what's going to be different for us is our Florida vacations usually are going to the beach, and now this is going to be a North Carolina beach vacation. So I'm wondering how different that will be from my experiences of Florida vacations. So I'm looking forward to that, and I am going to take this deck with me when I go and do some readings on the beach with it. I think it's going to be great. Let's do some pairings. Okay, so let's do some pairings. I brought out a couple of decks I thought would go with this. And of course, the very first one is going to be Messages from the Mermaids. So I got this deck at the same time that I got this tarot deck. So I wanted to have an oracle that went with it. So I got both of them at the same time. And it's such a lovely oracle. I haven't done a review of it yet, but I really do like it. And I like the keyword that's included on it. And I just thought that it would go, well. So this is the Messages from the Mermaids with the Mermaid Tarot. The artwork is definitely different, but I don't care. I think that they go together really well. Of course, all of the colors go together, of course. That watery mermaid colors, the beachy colors. It's so pretty. I really like it. I think I might make this a deck pairing. They really do go well together. Okay, so that is the Messages from the Mermaids. So that is the first one. And then the next one that I have, because the ocean is ruled by the moon, I thought that this Moonology might go with the mermaid deck. Just kind of seems fitting. And there's no mermaids in this Oracle deck, but I really thought that they might go together. Because the ocean tides are controlled by the moon. I was afraid that this Moonology manifestation oracle cards, that's what the full name of it is, I was afraid that there was going to be too much purple in it, but it doesn't look like there's a problem. It looks like it definitely goes with it. So this one's very purple, see? So let's see. But see, there's still purple here. So yeah, it goes. It definitely goes with it. Oh, I think that's another really good pairing. Okay, so that's the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. Another one that I thought would go with it is, of course, an Ocean Oracle deck. This one is the Dreaming Waves Oracle. So, of course, there is a mermaid in this one. I thought this would go. Let's reset these. Of course, an ocean deck is going to go, or an ocean oracle is going to go with a Mermaid Tarot. This is a softer watercolor kind of images, but it still goes. Yeah, I really like it. Of course, I like that Mermaid Oracle the most. Messages from the Mermaids. I like that one the most. But this one still goes. So if you have this one and you have the Mermaid Tarot, they would go together. Okay, so that is the Dreaming Waves Oracle. And then the last one, I usually try to do 5, but I could only find 4 that I thought would potentially go with the mermaids. The last one is the Enchanted Earth Oracle. And I thought that the colors of this would go, as well as the grounding of the earth element with so much water that it might actually go well. And I'm already noticing the colors go really well, and that this is kind of a shiny cardstock and this is kind of a shiny cardstock, that this actually could go together really well. So this is a newer mass market oracle that just came out. I have a full review of this on my channel. I'll link it above. Yep. That earth element balancing this water element. I think it goes together really well. I don't know. I almost like this better than the messages from the mermaids, because the artwork is very similar. So it really seems the color palette is the same. The art style is the same. The cardstock seems to feel the same. The amount of glossiness is the same. I think these actually go really, really well together. What do you guys think? Do you think that this Enchanted Earth Oracle goes with this Mermaid Tarot more than the messages from the mermaids, or do you like the messages from the mermaids more? Let me know your opinion. Your opinion is valued. At least on my channel it is. I love hearing from people that watch my videos. Okay, so that's the Enchanted Earth Oracle. So that's the last pairing I have with it. I really like this deck. I am, if I don't mess it up, there we go. I really like this deck. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I'm planning that going to the beach at the end of the summer, and I think this would be the perfect deck to take with me on that vacation. I'm going to have to get a special bag for it because I'm not taking this huge box. So what do you guys think? What do you think of this tarot? What would you pair it with? Any suggestions on ideas? Anybody going on vacation to the beach and taking this with them? Things like that. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Again, I appreciate you. I value you. Please hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let's talk about this deck and what you thought of it. And until next time, have a great day. Thank you. Bye.